Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to Truth Talk. And I just want to go through what the title is saying. Let's go through literally discussing the England team and discussing how far we think that England can possibly go in the future. And literally, the main part of the topic is on a ship. It's all about the captain. So the captain of the ship is Gareth Southgate. So how far do we think Gareth Southgate can take this particular England team? Now, Gareth Southgate's a bit of a funny one because I think he's a little bit like Marmite. From what you hear, it's mixed messages. So for some people, you know, when we're talking positively about Southgate, he got to the final in the Nations League. Was it the final or the semi-final? He got to the final, I think, in the Nation. No, he got to the semi-final in the Nations League. We lost to Holland, and I think Portugal ended up winning it. And he's been able to promote, because obviously he was the under-21 manager. So he's been able to promote the younger players and stuff like that. So for the people that, I was about to say Ollie outers, but like literally for the people that are saying Southgate is the right man, these are the things that they'll point at, and they'll think that he's a stable manager for this particular England team. Now, the Marmite part is when you then speak to people who want him out and think he won't get us anywhere, they will bring to you that literally Middlesbrough were I think they got to the European Cup final, not the Champions League, but the Europa League final. And also point to the fact tried and tested. So the tried and tested can be, let me just quickly, it's been told that there's a problem with my internet. Just bear with me, guys. Hold on. Should be okay. Yeah, so with England, we've gone for the tried and tested. Believe it or not, we laugh about Sven now, but at the time, he had won a title at Lazio. He was a pretty decorated manager, and there was talk about him going to Manchester United when Sir Alex Ferguson was going to retire. So we tried the tried and tested. We tried the experienced manager, Roy Hodgson, who's been there and done that. So now we're trying to promote within. So we're just trying a different way. So I completely understand that. My actual thoughts on Southgate himself is, for me, he is not on the level for England to even think they're going to achieve anything, because his mindset is that of an underdog. And when you've got a mindset of an underdog, there's only ever going to be a Greece happening once every 100 years. And that's how I feel like we're going into the tournament. For me, if you want me to be completely honest, when we're talking about winners, I think Jack Grealish is the sort of player that it doesn't matter what your manager tells you, he's going to pretty much do what he wants to do. You can't teach what he does. So when we're talking about mentality, I think only just bringing in Jack Grealish says a lot about Southgate, and this is why I know that he's not good enough for England in general. So to only bring in Grealish now, we are acting like Jack Grealish is an 18-year-old wonder kid that's just come through. The fact of the matter is he's 25. He's been playing well since he was in the Championship. We always knew that he was a Premier League player playing in the Championship for his boyhood club. He had a great season last season. He started off absolutely brilliantly now, and it appears that Southgate's trying to take some form of credit, that he's given some form of tough love, and he's getting the best out of Grealish. The fact of the matter is, you don't teach Jack Grealish, and this is why, as a United fan, this is why I wanted him at United, and you can see some of my videos previously when the direction was always on Sancho and everyone else, but I was like, please don't sleep on needing someone like Grealish, because as you can tell for England, and this isn't no slight on Sancho, but he's only 20. So he's got all the personality in the world, but when you're only 20 and you've got so much to learn, whereas I think Jack Grealish